Welcome to another edition of Living Simply and Fun. Today, Aaron's going to be reviewing I Don't Know.
There, Rita, can you read?
PDR Capa
1878.
Madura?
Yep, Madura. It is Madura. Capa Madura. I thought it was Capa Maduro, so I'm glad you caught that. I would have missed it. Not that it's that big of a deal. Oh, you're smelling it.
I'm picking up hints of hay and earth, and maybe a hint of cocoa.
So this has a Brazilian Arapaçaí wrapper with a Dominican Criollo 98 binder and a Nicaraguan and mix of Nicaraguan and Dominican Criollos for the filler. And so essentially this is depending on how you pronounce it, a Criollo or a Criollo bomb. It's loaded with Criollo or Criollo, all except for the wrapper.
So I was just gonna say that means it's not a full Puro.
It's almost a Criollo Puro, but not quite.
Is there any Criollo?
It's at least a
Puros?
It's at least a triple Criollo. Or
Is
Criollo.
there any other Criollos online?
Oh, I'm sure there are. They're everywhere. It's a tobacco we get quite frequently. I'm just not used to having so much in one cigar.
Talking about
it's kind of got an earthy, salty mix, like dirt mixed with blue cheese.
Talking about cigars for a second.
Slightly sweet.
I'm looking forward to checking out our local hangout cigar humidor shops when we go to town on Tuesday and possibly Wednesday.
So, as I said, it's kind of a cross between blue cheese and dirt with some honey or some sweetness
You give
in
me
it.
that blue cheese. Yeah, I'm picking up that, and I already said
mixed
earth.
with dirt.
Yeah, I
Yes.
said earth.
Earth.
Earth
So,
dirt
and of
same.
course, in PDR Kappa tradition, there is the pigtail. I love that pigtail. That to me is almost a sign of a good cigar because I have not been upset with any of the
So I
Kappas.
assume with a pigtail you use the V cutter.
Yeah, usually I use a punch on these. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of just cutting the whole back end open, but that's just a personal preference. Some people love to do that. And some say that it gives you a wider opening for the smoke. I find that the wrapper holds looser, and when you get down to the end, sometimes it starts to fall apart. And I don't really like that. I don't see that too often when I do a cut like this. And I kind of think the narrowing of the entry, or, allows the smoke to filter or pinch itself. Yes, I guess that could also lead to some, what do you call it, draw issues. The other thing is sometimes I'll double V-cut. V-cut one way, V-cut the other way, and make a cross cut. Anyways.
I still want to try that shuriken cutter.
That would be an interesting try. And I'd like to try that perfect cutter someday, just to see. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and fire this PDR up. Oh, I'm so looking forward to this. I've been looking forward to it since the beginning of our trip, and I saved it for when we got back.
Just so you guys know, I'm looking forward to the Liga Privada and the 6x80 Asylum. I'm just taking my dumpy time because, well, I can.
Sweet. Kind of reminds me of a coconut husk in the first hit. Not coconut flavored, just the husk. If you've ever picked up a coconut and smelled the husk. Which has an interesting kind of semi-earthy, nutty tree smell to it. But it's sweeter than that.
Really? That seems really cool.
Kind of some chocolatey notes. Pepper on the retrohale. I'm not keen on the pepper. At least not on the retrohale, so I probably won't be doing that again.
Unless it changes formulas, right?
Mm-hmm.
And transitional flavors. Then you might get another retrohale.
kind of right now, just a bit of crushed red pepper. That's actually surprising to me. I didn't expect that from this. This is the fullest bodied of the Capas I've had yet. Just very kind of pepperish. Those first couple of hits have disappeared, and it's just kind of become straight pepper. So I'm hoping that doesn't continue. Anyways, I will get back to you in the halfway point and let you know if this has changed. I'm really hoping that pepper goes away. Otherwise, I'm going to be all on the Capa Naturals and the Capa Scuros and pass on the Maduros.
The Maduras.
Yes, the Maduras. Anyways, see you shortly. Welcome back to the midway point of this Capa Maduro 1878 Madura from PDR. If you notice, I've had some minor construction problem over here, but it's not a big deal. It is the first of these that I've had much of a problem with them, at least in the wrapper. And you know, every cigar will now again have an issue. I've been so pleased with these PDRs, though, that I think that it's probably just the stick for some reason. As for the flavors in this, there's a sweetness to it, kind of somewhat honeyish. The pepper has kind of decreased, probably to like a banana pepper in strength. Not a pickled banana pepper, but
fresh banana pepper.
Fresh one, if you've ever had one. There's some cedar notes, tad bit of coffee, and something very similar to a butter bean.
So basically, this is another complex cigar, or a complex bomb, as I call it.
Very smooth smoke, nice ease of draw. It stacks up, in my opinion, to the other PDR Capas I've had. It's just that little crack in the wrapper that's kind of got me bothered a little bit, but...
So it isn't a complex bomb.
Oh, it is. And it's kind of interesting with all the Criollo in here. I just wonder if it's a typically spicy tobacco. Regardless, it still makes for a wonderful smoke. And I would gladly buy any of these PDR Capa 1878s anytime. Any one of them.
Holtz always sells them by the box, too, I think.
They have a different one, I think.
No, I'm not talking Holtz Finsk, sorry, because they have
Finsk.
that Capa
Finsk
sampler.
Yep. Finsk has a sampler of all of them. I think you get like 4 of each. Usually...
I thought it was 2 of each.
No, I think it's 4 of each. However, there's another one that has a non-shiny band that's a version of this as well, but it's more budget. These are about $100 a box, 25. So, it's actually not all that bad of a deal. It works out to about $4 a stick. You'd expect a 5-pack to go for about probably $18 or so on these, and that's not a bad deal either. So,
I have a question for our viewers out there. Yes, I know. Poor me not being able to smoke. But here's the question of the day from me to you all is, do you prefer boxes of 10, 15, 18, 20, 25, or more of your sticks? I mean, if you have to buy them, some come in 25.
Yeah, and I know Thompson has one out there that comes in a box of 100. It might be the Rollies or something, which I've actually heard some good reviews on.
I had a thing recently from Corona talking about Rollies. They were selling it.
There's another one I think they have too that comes in packs of 100, but I don't really trust Thompson. And this is acting like it's been in a Thompson humidor. And I'll admit, when I was on vacation, I come back and my humidors dropped down to about 58. Because I run out of distilled water in it, and it may have needed to rehumidify a bit. So this is probably due to the fact that my box just wasn't maintained while I was gone.
How was my humidor?
Your humidor was fine when we got back, so.
Still got distilled water in it?
Yeah, I got to fill yours too, though. So, but your hydrometer says it's okay, and so we'll see how that works out. But anyways, I'll get back to you in the final third of this and let you know how it goes. But so far, I'm very pleased. See you soon. Hello, and welcome back to the final third of this 1878 Capa Madura from PDR. Like PDRs, this has had a perfect ease of smoke. It has been a little wonky, but that's a rarity I've found so far in these 1878 Capas. Very tasty smoke. There's some hints of mint coming in with some earthy notes. Still a bit of sweetness, like honey nut. A little bit of pepper, which is returned finally from the beginning. It's a medium to full bodied in smoke or in strength, being full flavored. Lots of flavors that marry very well. I've thoroughly enjoyed this cigar, and I could tell you that any of the 1878 Capas could easily make it into my daily rotations. Just an absolute phenomenal cigar in my opinion. Loving the flavor. So even if there's one or two that come out wonky, big whoop-de-doo. Just really loving them. So highly recommended, especially if you've never tried these. I don't know what else to say about them. You have anything that you'd like to say?
Not really. I would love to try them all, and maybe eventually I will.
Yes, she's only tried the Capa Oscuro. So, anyways, Abe Flores has yet another winner here, in my opinion. So, with that said, please add, subscribe, leave questions, comments, feedback, concerns, suggestions. If you've smoked one of these and you agree or disagree, please let me know what you thought of it. Just keep things nice. That's all we ask. And enjoy every puff.